Hello everybody and welcome to another Genesis game, or in this case a Mega Drive game because I'm playing the European version of it. It's Pinocchio, Disney's Pinocchio.
Cool, our first Disney interactive game.
Actually, that... Oh wait. Oh yeah, you're right actually. Yeah, okay.
The Disney interactive games are actually pretty good.
This is a weird version of the Disney theme.
Well, it's Genesis. So.
Yeah, the SNES version is different sounding as well. I don't kind of remember. Oh, I remember I played this game definitely on the Genesis.
The reason I'm playing... Okay, Jiminy the Cricket's travels take him to Geppetto's shop. Figaro, meet Pinocchio, said Geppetto. How I wish he was a real boy.
How I wish he was a real boy.
So, who here has actually seen the movie?
I have the movie.
And as an Italian and a
I've seen
reader of a book, I am not pleased with it.
I thought it was a nice family-friendly take on it. It still has a lot of... It still has some pretty dark stuff in it.
No, I don't mean that. It's just that it cuts a lot of stuff.
Well, it
has the exact opposite problems that the Benigni adaptation has. The Benigni has too many stuff. The Disney version has too few stuff.
Apparently the reason that was because they actually did it because they wanted to cut it down for time and length more so.
Oh, so this is a platformer.
Well, it's a...
Yeah.
Well, okay, whatever. The point is, yeah, this is a game based on that movie, which is actually one of my favorite Disney movies. In fact, like, if you go back and see the movie has, unlike Snow White, which of course aged horribly, this movie actually aged surprisingly well. The jokes still work. The story, despite being flawed, still is resonant. Like, it's a really good movie still, even to this day, which in my opinion
It's a very charming movie, although it didn't interest me much as a child.
So let me guess.
It scared me as a child.
Every time you get hit, Pinocchio's nose grows, and if your nose grows too long, he can't walk around anymore, and he dies.
See the magic wand at the top left corner?
Yeah.
That's your life bar.
Oh, I thought I was going to do something clever, like have his nose grow. And if the nose grows too long, he can't walk around.
Don't worry, Dwibs. They actually do something with that, but we'll see it in this part. Hold on. Anyway.
I love the walking animation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is an interesting thing that they did back then, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the 90s, Disney themselves actually provided sprite animation for the adaptations of their games. Yeah, no, we actually saw it at the beginning when the logos were appearing. Animation provided by Disney Feature Animation, whatever. So yeah, Disney themselves did these animations, which is why they look so good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. That's
It's
awesome.
a shame the Disney Pixar games don't look this good.
All right, one thing that I also would like to mention is that why are you playing the European version? Well, one interesting thing about the Genesis is that the American games ran at 60 frames per second, but the European games ran at, not only did they have black bars, but they also ran at 50 frames per second, aka a slower frame rate. Like, seriously, play the American version of Sonic 1 and then play the European version immediately after, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
But the point...
And also, you are European.
Yeah, no. Actually, the main reason, if you try playing the American version, the music is too sped up. Like, it's not... It doesn't have the same tempo that it has in the movie, you know? The music is a little too fast. The reason for that is because this game was developed by Virgin Interactive, which is a London studio. So this game was made with the 50 frames per second frame rate in mind, not the 60 frames per second frame rate. Which is why if you play this one in an American Genesis, it feels weird.
Which is weird because they actually optimized their later Disney interactive games like the Aladdin and the Lion King
Actually, Joe, but this one was after the Aladdin. This one came out in 1994. So.
Weird because
1995. I've seen that in the title screen.
I'm guessing Virgin has two studios, an American one and a European one.
Or had.
I know. I mean, it's just weird because, the American versions of Aladdin and Lion King on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, I know.
They were fine with that.
I mostly know Virgin Interactive for porting some of the not porting, but releasing some PS1 games here in Europe. Like they released Bomberman on the PS1 around here, and I think they also the PS1 version of Mega Man X3.
So yeah, the first level is us getting to school.
How exciting!
Well, they make it exciting by having things constantly trying to kill you.
Hey, Dwib, some people are actually excited to go to school.
Yeah.
Ow.
I don't know.
Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of school it is. But
Well, I will go to chemistry if my professor was Bryan Cranston.
And go to fencing school or
I'd
video
work at a
game
pa-
design school.
I'd work at a power plant if my boss was Bryan Cranston.
so yeah, the song we're listening to right now is
The song, I diddly dee.
yeah,
Yeah.
an actor's life for me. It's the
Heck,
name of the
I'd
song.
go to a catering class if
Which
the
is a
teacher was
song-
Willy Wonka.
And it's a really good rendition of it, if you ask me.
Indeed.
Okay, this is an interesting thing because back in, believe it or not, ladies, our younger viewers, back in the 90s, games based on movies were not automatically awful. There were actually plenty of
More
good.
often than not, they were actually awesome.
Yeah, a lot-
Especially the ones from Disney.
Oh yeah, definitely. Virgin Interactive did a really great job. Like for example, even like taking a game like this, which doesn't have all that many set pieces to choose for levels, they still made an entertaining game out of it. It's nowhere near as good as the Lion King and Aladdin games, but it's still a fun game.
No, I haven't
got-
played
I've
it for a very long time, so I don't know how well it's aged, if it did age well, but the A Bug's Life game was actually pretty good from what I remember.
Which one? Sorry.
A Bug's Life.
Oh, A Bug's Life. I haven't played that one actually, so I can't really.
Okay.
The only
Very
the only
nice.
So that was
Pixar
also
game I
Disney
played
Interactive.
was the Monsters Inc. game for the PlayStation, which
I
had
played
nothing
that a
to do
lot.
with the movie, but was still good.
One game that even John Tron pointed this out in his Hercules Games video is that the Disney adaptation of Hercules into a video game was actually really good on the PlayStation 1. Like it was actually
Yeah.
Oh,
That game is a bit weird, but not in a bad way. It's weird because it seems like it's a game that came out from the 16-bit era, and there's only actual few bits here and there that are actually in 3D. It doesn't seem to belong into the PlayStation, but it's
Never
still
mind.
awesome.
So it's like Mega Man X3, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
kinda.
got the red sheet, which gives me the attack, which is the spin game. Okay, so shall I go to Easy Street or to school? What do you think, guys?
school.
Gee, I don't know.
Let's try going to Easy. Let's try going to Easy Street. Why not? Might
Let
go-
me guess. Non-standard game over. Oh my god.
There you,
The fairy comes and tells you off.
there you go, Dwibs.
Alright.
Well, I suppose that serves you right.
Yeah. Moral of the story, kids, always go to school.
Go to school or you will die. Is pretty much what
Or
the
a-
Pinocchio
Or
tales
a, or
tell.
a fairy will come out.
Oh,
and,
yeah, Joe. But the way Pinocchio teaches its morals to kids is fucking dark.
I know,
as-
Brutal.
this movie scared me as a kid.
like do what your parents tell you, or you'll turn into a donkey. Like what the fuck? Like seriously, that scene where Lampwick turns into a donkey. That's still one of the most
That is
disturbing
true.
scenes
No,
I've
I
ever
thought
seen in
so.
a movie. The way it's done.
Maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it as a child.
the
Maybe
way
I
it's
was scared of it.
animated-
I don't remember that far back.
The way it's animated in the music, like and the voice acting, it all combines into a perfectly made scene. It's fantastic.
and also
Yeah.
another moral, kids. If you go to school on your first day, you'll get kidnapped.
And
Yeah.
that's just the Disney version. Heck, the original version has Pinocchio getting hanged in some of those scenes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, guys, as an Italian can tell you, because, you know, I know the retrospective of the book, the original edition of the book was supposed to end with Pinocchio being hanged. That's it.
The only reason
hero
it
dies.
didn't
The
is
end.
because the guy made so much money off of it. So
I
he
No,
apologize.
not really. Not really. It's because he got a lot of backlash from, you know, readers at the time, so he needed to continue.
Okay, I apologize to our younger viewers, but you will learn in time that most of your fairy tales have been lies.
Yeah.
Now, could you imagine if, like, in reality, the Three Little Pigs story was actually like every time the wolf showed up, the pigs like shot him or blew him up or something.
Anyway, here's an
I will
interesting
give
thing.
Disney
Actually, there
this.
is something, Dwibs.
I will give
Really?
Disney this. Their version of Pinocchio feels more like an abridgment as opposed to, you know, making things all hunky-dory and censored.
I know, Little Mermaid. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So yeah, what are you going to say, Pedro?
I was gonna say that, okay, people like me who saw the movie a million times as a kid will tell you exactly where this level came from. Basically, there's a specific moment in the movie where Jiminy Cricket is basically using his umbrella to, you know, drive off flies, but it's one moment that lasts like 1 second. And they wanted to make a level with Jiminy Cricket in it, so they thought, oh well, oh wait, there's a scene where he takes like 1 second to drive off a fly. Okay, let's just have a movie, like, let's just have a scene where there's like a shit ton of bugs coming towards him. You can really
So
tell.
it's basically a horde mode level.
The problem with this level is that the hit collision in this level is shit. Like a lot of times,
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, that reminds me. Since I'm doing Lion King, I'll probably be doing the SNES version because I like the soundtrack in that one better. One thing I don't get is that for some reason with the Lion King, the soundtracks between the SNES version and the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive versions are extremely different. And I hate to say it, but the Genesis version sounds a little... how shall I put it?
Genesis-like.
Yeah, except not really in the sort of charming Genesis way. This one feels like... It feels like, say, if you had a Game Boy port of something, that sort of sound.
Sonic Genesis?
No. I mean, like, well, yeah, sort of like that. It sounds lazy, I hate to say.
You know, with the Sonic 1, 2, and 3, were they the only soundtracks that didn't sound that old Genesis-like?
Yeah, they were. Sega was pretty much the
Instead
only
of had their own little charm to them.
Sega was pretty much the only company who knew to use the Genesis sound chip to its full potential. Like, because one of the things about the Genesis sound chip is that it wasn't as easy to program for as the SNES one.
Yeah. And the Lion King one and the SNES one definitely feels a lot more atmospheric. However, if I do Aladdin, do you have any preferences on if I do the SNES version or Genesis version?
It's your playthrough.
I haven't heard either of them, so I'll leave it to you guys.
So, what's going on here?
It's your playthrough, Joe.
There's a rhythm game level, Dweebs.
Basically, Dweebs, remember the part in Pinocchio where Pinocchio is forced to be in a puppet show?
Well, not particularly. It's been a while since I've seen the film.
Well, there is, and their logic is, okay, let's make this into a level of repetition where we have to repeat the exact things that the puppets do. Anyway, okay, so...
You know, one thing I liked about what Lion King did was that it made sure to keep scenes like this as just confined to mini-games, as in, you know, like, well, bonus rounds. Where it actually kept the main concept of the platforming and battle sections.
Anyway,
Well,
you have to understand that with Pinocchio it's harder because it's not as easy to turn this into a game as Lion King is.
Yeah.
It sort of makes you wonder why they did it, but...
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it was probably Disney who wanted a video game tie-in together with the VHS that was released around the time.
Very charming game.
Oh,
It doesn't seem like they pushed it out just to get money.
No. I still think this is
well... Okay, look, while Disney may have had that intention, there's still a lot of love put into these games.
Yeah, there is.
From what I know, but I don't know that much, Beauty and the Beast for the NES is not that good.
No. The Beauty and the Beast adaptations were god-awful. Like...
I'm wondering if we should do that just for the sake of riffing on it. What was your least favorite part of... What was your least favorite thing about that game?
Honestly, I haven't gotten past the first 10 minutes because
He doesn't like it.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, right now we're listening to one of my favorite songs from the movie, I've Got No Strings.
Ultron confirmed.
I wonder if any of these tracks made it into Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, Dwebs, Kingdom Hearts 3D has a Pleasure Island world, and where you get to hear Yoko Shimomura do her take on the Pinocchio style of music. Anyway, yeah, we're still doing the same thing. We're repeating what they're doing.
This is gonna take a while, isn't it?
No.
No, we're almost
I
done.
doubt it.
This is actually the last section.
Thank God.
More waves.
Beep, 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 beep.
You know what's amazing is that the most exciting part has been our venture to going to school.
Don't worry, we'll soon get to a part where...
Oh, I know we will. I'm just saying, ain't it ironic that up at this point, the most exciting thing has been going to school? I'm not saying that it was bad. It's just
yeah. The sad thing, it's the thing that Disney was about to release the Pinocchio VHS, and they wanted a video game tie-in for it.
To capitalize on that. Oh.
So.
What do you mean, boo?
Because I failed one of the moves.
Oh boy.
I think I get it right now. Oh, actually no, I failed again. I love how they throw every time they throw tomatoes, but they always fail. But when it comes to the power-ups that I get from succeeding, they always hit.
They don't look like tomatoes though. They look like they're throwing poop at them.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not like in Last Battle where the game was literally shitting on me.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, Joe and Shiroy. Their Last Battle actually took a shit on me, Teo, and Dwibs.
yeah, I agree.
Here, have a book.
They're good for you.
Worried about Pinocchio, Geppetto set out to find him. The Blue Fairy helped Pinocchio escape from Stromboli's cage.
why is he in a cage, you may ask? Go see the movie!
What you need, Pinocchio, is a vacation on Pleasure Island. The coachman yelled, "It's all free, boys! Follow me!" cried Lampwick. So yeah, this is this is pretty much one of those games where, oh, I love the movie, might as well get the game, because if you play the game first, you're not gonna understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is back when adaptations weren't even really trying to follow the story of the movie.
No. This
Well,
this
actually,
game,
no.
This game is following the story of the movie. It's just abridging it.
I take that back. I take that back. Though I will say, Aladdin and Lion King also sort of did the bridging between the gaps better.
Yeah, they do.
You seeing a pattern here? Why is it that this game in the middle couldn't? Whatever.
I think Virgin didn't really care so much about this one as they did the other ones because, you know, let's face it, this one is making up this game is clearly not didn't give them as much freedom to do good levels as the other ones did, which is probably why they didn't.
This part looks annoying.
And it is actually. This is because basically you have to jump from balloon to balloon, and the problem is that you have to let the balloon rise to a specific height.
This level in general is so weird because there's not
what
even
happened there. What happened there is that I let the balloon rise too high, so I couldn't see where the balloon was. So basically, I had to take a leap of faith, and it didn't work.
Why are
So
boys
now
constantly trying to hit us with bricks and kill us? Why are they a-holes?
Because well, they're kids on Pleasure Island. That's the whole point of Pleasure Island,
But they
bringing
were
in.
trying to kill us even during the going to school level as well.
That's the whole
Then
thing.
again,
but it's the story, Joe. But these kids are delinquents. They're assholes.
They don't take no names.
Again, Pokemon. Then again, in the actual movie, almost everyone's borderline evil except for like a few characters.
So yeah, that one was on me.
We're gonna be here a while.
No.
Heck, kids, the movie will frighten you.
Actually, Dwibs, we're only 4 minutes away, so no, not really.
It's just funny. The Disney movie, actually made someone who wasn't a villain an actual villain.
What, you mean the coachman?
No. Stromboli. Originally in the original tale, he actually isn't a villain. Heck, he actually lets Pinocchio go on his own and even gives him some gold for his troubles.
Oh yeah, right. But in just jump from balloon to balloon. And now we just go up and up and up and up and up, and
We're not talking about no,
gentlemen, the most stupidly designed monorail thing ever.
roller coaster.
And boom, there we go. See, I fell and died from hitting that because there was no way I could, react in time. Like, it was literally like boom right there, and I didn't have any time to react. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, the only way to really the only way to really play for this section is to do what I'm going to be doing right now, which is constantly pause, so I can actually try to slow the game down. See, like I just did there.
And this is why 50 frames per second tends to
No, no,
Wait,
this is
that was
this is
weird.
nothing.
Part of that
No,
felt
no,
like a
no,
jump.
no, 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 no. This has nothing to do with the frame rate. Like,
I know, it's just like one of those pauses felt like a jump cut. Though I have to compliment you on your reaction time, considering how some of those pauses.
I love the signs that tell you to duck and that.
here's an interesting thing. Here's an
If I
interesting.
follow Mega Man
Go ahead.
18 didn't work on this, otherwise I'd be going jump, jump.
See,
slide,
notice how the jump sign was like I had to pause it so I could see it. You know. Anyway, the point is, here's an interesting thing. When you pause in this game, or at least in this particular section, the music doesn't stop. So it's it's like even the designers knew the only way to play this this part is constantly pause at it. So they keep the music going just for the sake of, you know, this is how it's meant to be played.
I forget if back in the day developers actually were that witty.
How's it going faster when it's going up?
Because physics are overrated.
Maybe it's a chain for the roller coaster?
Okay, this part is fine. This one, it's very easy to...
Careful. Yes, danger and careful.
Careful. Look out.
Look out.
Hey guys, here's
Who
an
built
idea.
this roller coaster?
This is whoever built this. I mean, they are the most irresponsible people.
Who dimps?
No, Dwibs. Even Dimps would probably take a look at this and say, okay, you
no.
really need to cut down.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lampwick tries to murder me with rockets. Because we needed some kind of set piece, so they pulled this out of their ass.
Like I said,
La 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 la, I'm getting shot at
weird
by
in general.
rockets.
Like we said, this is what happens if you don't obey your parents.
Yeah, you get rockets fired at you on bonfire night.
Oh yeah,
Where's-
and the roller coaster can
Hang
come
on,
down.
wait. Rockets, bonfire night. Where's V from V for Vendetta?
Here's an interesting thing in the original book, the Blue Fairy actually dies. Like seriously, that
comes back
book.
to-
I haven't read the book. I've only seen the film.
That book is dark as shit.
Basically, here's what happens.
Hey,
She
so-
dies and then she comes back to life as an older woman, who
Yeah.
apparently then becomes Pinocchio's new mother for a time.
Was there a Jungle Book game made around this time?
Actually, there was, but I never actually played that one.
And that game's one of the more forgetful ones.
Right.
Anyway, ladies and
I didn't
gentlemen,
even like the movie, so.
I thought the
Well,
movie was
hey
cool.
Shiroy, how do you,
Yeah,
Shiroy,
it's-
how
it was
would you
definitely
feel
one
if
of
I
the
told
weaker
you that
ones.
they're making 2 versions of it, live action?
The Jungle Book.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
there's
a Disney one
already been a
next
live
year, and there's a Disney one next year, and a Warner Brothers one the year after.
Which is weird. There's already been a live-action Disney Jungle Book.
Indeed.
And
Anyway,
I'm
ladies and
thinking another
gentlemen, we'll see. We'll end the game in the next part.
Oh, okay. See you then.
See ya.